Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm currently filming this on a Friday night. It's 8 p.m. basically. Oh my gosh, this week has been insane. I'm also drinking coffee, that's why I might have some energy in me, but I've been studying all day. Had my civil procedure exam today. I had my, what exam did I have? I don't remember what exam. It'll come to me. Oh my god, that's actually kind of scary because I know the exams that I haven't taken, which are torts and elements, but I took civil procedure today, and then I took property around 3 days ago, and I know that it's 3 days because I have 3 days between every single exam, so there's a very short gap of times where I can study. How is it going for me? I'm realizing that I should have done a bunch of things during the semester, which hopefully I will apply this next semester, which are starting my outline as soon as I finish a section. So after every big section, I'll just create an outline. That way I'm not rushing to do an outline myself or / not relying on other people's outlines that have already taken the class. Things I will be repeating are asking 2Ls and 3Ls for the outline before I even start the class. I think that was a major key this semester that I did through LinkedIn, so I'm definitely going to keep doing that. How am I feeling after my first 2 exams? Let me tell you guys. This is so random, by the way. I just left the library and I was like, I kind of want to talk about my experience so far and I want to document everything. My property exam went, oh my gosh, by the way, I don't have one nail done. Please ignore it, but it's a look for now. Property went well. I can't say for sure, I killed that exam, because I really don't know, and you don't know until you get your grade back. I also don't know when I'm gonna get my grades back, but I essentially studied super hard for one specific thing that wasn't even on the exam. It was, but we had a choice to choose between that and another thing, so I chose the other thing. Not sure how I did. I think I did well, but you never know until you get the grade back. That's how that went, and I grinded for property multiple days, like probably more than 2 weeks before the actual exam. Even though I didn't finish my outline until a couple days before the exam, I had already done so much work prior to starting the outline that I was just kind of set up for it, which was, again, a major key for property because that was a very filled class, a lot of material to know. Civil procedure, I made the mistake of just telling myself the material's easy, because the material was easy, and I practically taught myself it again in 2 days time before the exam using Barbari's 1L series where they have a bunch of videos, so it's very teachable and very easy to digest material, but made the mistake of not paying closer attention in class only because I think that there might have been some things that would have been faster for me to catch up on. And I don't like blaming the professor ever, because I feel like the professor does their best job, but I think that the professor really matters. If they teach it well and they engage you in the material, then it's a lot easier to learn, which I don't think was a strong point for my civil procedure professor this semester. But again, I don't want to blame it on her. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention enough. All in all, I think the civil procedure exam went pretty well. I'm not sure though. I don't really like talking to people after the exam, because then if they said things that you didn't say, then it's kind of scary. But also, what if you said things that they didn't say? So it kind of evens out. Also made that mistake after my civil procedure exam because I stayed until the last second. So some of us got out at the same time, and so we were talking about it, and I was just trying to get away from that situation because I started getting stressed because somebody said something I didn't mention. But also, it's all comparative. So even if they said something that I didn't mention, maybe it wasn't even worth a point, or maybe it was just too outside of the scope. Because keep in mind, we had word limits for this exam. So there were 75 word limits for a good amount of questions, and I was freaking out because I had so much to say and so little words to say it in. But I did the best with what I had, and that's all you can really do. I'm just so happy that that exam is over, because I've been so drained of energy throughout this whole exam period, and I've never experienced something so intense as law school final exams. It's been so intense, but it's just been such a good experience. I really hope I'm not disappointed when the grades come out, but I truly can say that I've been trying my hardest in preparing for these exams. But it's not over yet. It's around 8 p.m. and I've been studying for my elements exam, which is in around 2 to 3 days. No, it's on Monday, so it's in 3 days. I was rewatching a lecture because I told myself I'm gonna try to rewatch as many lectures as I can so that I can, I don't know, just review actual material that's relevant to the exam, since those lectures are recorded. My civil procedure class wasn't recorded and my torts class was not recorded, so you kind of have what you have in your notes. Every recording is roughly around an hour and 20 minutes, and it's kind of hard to hear the professor sometimes, so that might be a challenge. Next step after finals is applying to internships, applying to summer jobs, all that fun stuff. And I already have my resume ready. I got it reviewed by like a career person at the school. I have some internships I'm interested in applying for, but I haven't gotten around to actually starting the application for it because you have to do a cover letter for some of them. You have to do like a personal statement for some of them. You have to turn in your grades for a lot of them. So whatever, but it's gonna be really fun because I want to do a video on like the ones that denied me and then the one that finally accepted me. Yeah, I'm just really excited because I want to do like a little wrap up of that process whenever I get my results from all of the jobs or internships I applied for, just like I did for my law school application process. Friendly reminder that if you get rejected from a lot of places, that's okay. That just means that they didn't want you, they didn't see the value in you, and if someone or something doesn't see the value in you, then why would you want them in the first place? Like, no, we don't need that energy in 2024. Only choose things that choose you. That's the mentality that I will be going into this whole thing with, because it's very hard to get an internship / job for the summer, but it is part of the process. So we're gonna put our best foot forward. And I'm very oddly energetic right now. I think I'm just hyped up from the coffee and also going a little bit cuckoo because I've been in the library in my lecture videos and also in my notes and books and etc. What am I gonna do now? I've been keeping up with people on YouTube who are doing the whole vlogmas series. I don't know how people do that. First of all, that is insane because it's like, I just don't understand how people can mentally be okay with filming like every day, parts of their day, especially when the days that they're not doing anything. Like, how do people come up with ideas? They're doing like, I don't know. Anyways, that's besides the point. So that is what I do to relax and wind down at home after I study all day. I literally get home, shower, eat something, and then turn on all these vlogmas people. It's just so peaceful. I don't know. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just as a recap, I have an exam for elements on Monday, and then I have an exam for torts on Friday. So that means I actually have 5 days to study for torts, or I guess it's considered 4 days. If any of you guys are in your exam season right now, good luck on your exams. You got to go in there with confidence, and as long as you do your best, there's nothing to be worried about because there's nothing more that you could do other than your best. I'm being very inspirational tonight, but I kind of need to listen to these words myself because I just know that whenever grades come out, I'm going to be very, very nervous, but I need to remind myself that I really grinded, like truly did my best to prepare for these exams, and I took notes during class, so there's nothing more that I could have done. There's no way that I could have done better unless I was given extra time. Obviously, if you're given extra time, then you can prepare more, but given what I was given, I did my best. It's not an excuse, it's a valid reason. In all, I'm enjoying being a law student. I think that the funnest times for me, honestly, throughout this whole entire semester, very first semester in law school, has been final exam season, which is a little bit crazy to say, but I love learning in class, and I love the whole experience of, you know, like cold calls and whatever, and the nerves that come with it, but there's nothing like the rush of just preparing for like the craziest exam that you can imagine. There's just nothing like the feeling of staying in libraries at night full of other people who are also in the library at that time who are studying. Sometimes there aren't people, but my point is like being surrounded by people who are preparing for the same mission. This is a very memorable moment from law school, so I will always cherish these little final exam seasons no matter what point in life I'm at. And I'm gonna come back to this video in 20 years if it's still up. Hopefully YouTube doesn't delete everything, but I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, I missed that. It's gonna be a moment for me. I'm calling it a night. I'm going home. I'm turning on my vlogmas videos from other people, and I'm just gonna chillax because something that you have to do is take breaks. I'm done talking. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and this little update video that was very informal, but it had to be done because I want to remember how I felt in this moment. So hope you guys have a very good weekend and stay safe, healthy, and get some sleep.